it's loading. Oh, wait. I think. I think it doesn't actually start until those 5 minutes have passed. Really? So I had to start it earlier? Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. At least I started now, and they're having tech issues. Okay. Because it's still loading. Well, in case we did go live, hello, my name is B. Jord, and I'm joined here by Gimmick, and we will be starting here shortly, facing a few tech issues for this Overwatch game here between Tarleton State and Mizzou Club Siberian. This is week 2 of NECC. We'll be on Samoa. And it looks like we are about to hop in right about now. So let me go ahead and switch over to the game. Yeah, it's loading up real quickly as they make their opening selections. Yeah, it should be. Alrighty.
Yeah, one of the dampers is going to be looking for those angles on the left side of the map, like right there.
There it is. Selections are revealed.
Alright. Looks like they're running, looks like Mizzou's running like a hybrid dive. Probably going to leave the Ash back while the rest of them go in. Going to look for some off angles from the Ash. The Junos, it's going to be, they're going to be relying on the Juno speed boost to get that deep into their back line with them. The only problem I'm seeing right now is that there's not really a diveable target other than Bastion and Baptiste.
Yeah, I agree. I really love what they do to set up these plays with the May walls, try to isolate off some of these players, try to push through a little too early as they do spot the Tracer moving towards the right. Crispy Fried Rice leading the charge. Ambush Penny following up from behind.
They're going to notice that it's going to be dive, yeah. They're going to have to really focus on moving as a group. Ambush really laying off some heavy fire into the Diva, but it's kind of hard to pin down anyone on this enemy team.
Yeah, they're kind of all just playing the edges as Crispy Fried Rice gets up in the face of that Diva, who does push on the point as the fight starts happening. Damage Penny will go down first, along with VA Beast to that Tracer. Tarleton State being forced to fall back here, give up the point, as they weren't able to quite capture that as well. Crispy Fried Rice will fall down in the end as well.
Yeah. They'll probably have to switch up their game plan here a little bit because this hard dive off is going to be, we see the Cassidy coming out from Zors.
And their Matra as well from Crispy Fried Rice.
He's going to be looking to push off that Tracer. If he gets an Ender, it's going to be toast for the Tracer.
Tarleton now makes their second effort here to try to retake this point. I mean, pretty fast with Crispy Fried Rice taking the space, tagging up those players, sitting high ground.
Yeah, the ramp really doing a lot of work up top.
Diva shield appears to be causing some problems. Not able to quite pierce through that. Blocking out a lot of that damage.
Using the Juno ring to get in there.
Renegade once again causing issues, getting a double kill onto those players from Tarleton State. Fried Rice still frontlining.
Jerry did a really good job of slipping through Ram's grass.
Source finding quite a few picks here as well during all this, but does eventually fall down to the Ash Dynamite.
We see the Tor come out for Dampish. I must say I have never seen him play Tor.
Yeah, this has kind of caught me by surprise as well. Wasn't really expecting this from the start. See if this pick does change the outcome here for Tarleton State, as they do get the Diva out of the mech.
It's gonna be a lot easier to deal with Tracer.
Yeah, trying to get in the face of that Tracer for sure.
Yeah, because she's got to deal with both the turns.
Oh, and these punches coming out for Crispy Fried Rice, doing a lot of damage.
Barely misses Jerry again. Diva bomb comes out.
Not quite getting the finish on the Diva as well.
Yeah, he's gonna pin her down.
They will finally get him out of mech. Does take care of Zorse.
Healing. The Kiri was VAB got picked. They weren't able to get enough healing to keep Zorse up.
And now we reach OT. Tarleton having to win this team fight here as the rest of those players come in. Tank finally goes away. Dampish Penny does take care of him. Fried Rice holding back those other players, and they will cap the point. So that is something Tarleton hasn't been able to do. However, Mizzou now at 99%. Tarleton has to be flawless.
We see the Echo come out from Mizzou. Not really sure. It's probably to help deal with the Tor. He does have a tough time dealing with Echo. It does hurt their dive comp a little bit because they only are going to be relying on Diva for that main backline pressure. But the Echo could see some off angles as he tries to like one combo VABs for force out and north for battle. Yeah, here comes the Curio. They're looking to all in.
Oh, Zorse take a lot of damage. That Emmo feel pretty good there.
Yeah, absolutely clutches up.
Lots of ults being utilized by Tarleton State to try to stop this push. Diva D-Beck taken care of, and Tarleton State's going to win this team fight, pending this kill on the Ash here on the edge. As it looks like he will eventually go down. A little bit of a stagger, actually. So that will delay.
Any doubt about Dampish's Tor by considering me proven wrong.
Stake rejoining the fight here as he did go down in that team fight. Dampish Penny does pick off one of their supports just randomly here before they even can make their attempt. So now Mizzou has to wonder here if they have to wait a little longer before they do this push, or if they attempt it without one of their supports. And it looks like they will wait for the turn of that Juno. And Juno does come back, so this final team fight deciding the map here, or should I say the point, I guess.
They can't really look to push without that Juno speed.
Fried Rice coming up on that Ramatra ult. Torb oppressive fire in the back still working. Zorse able to get one there. Has the ult ready. Gonna probably use that to zone out some of these players from Mizzou. Time running down. We're gonna get to 99% for both teams. High Noon is popped. Looking for Jerry. Not gonna be able to get him. Does zone some of these players out. D-mech'd from the Diva. Fried Rice now with ult. Ready to pop at any moment. May not even need it as Tarleton does take care of two players. And they're gonna get it as well. The point going to Tarleton here, as they're able to come back from being down 99%.
Yeah, we just needed to see a change in game plan. They're going from more of a spammy comp with Naga Bastion and then going in towards more of a brawl to help deal with that dive. The Tor really shutting down their attempts at that because they have to look at both the turn and the Tor himself. It's proven to be a very, very big threat to the Ash even at long range. You know, normally the hit scans have the advantage there, but the Tor really showed them.
Yeah, I think that pick making all the difference as something we really haven't seen. But proving to be effective when it came down to it against some of those hit scan players. And against the Tracer, like you said earlier.
Mizzou really wasn't expecting it, as you can see. Like they didn't really have an answer for it at all. You see back on Zorse back on the May and Dampish back on the Bastion.
Yeah, back on comfort picks. This different map here.
Have a Tracer from Mizzou trying to split the angle, but we have a lot more spam.
And Dampish is known for being so oppressive when he goes into turret. having to stall out some of the players as we do get a flank. I don't know who that was behind, and he's now making his move. That's a Tracer. That's Renegade, and he's able to take care of Dampish Penny in combination with his Ramatra, but loses the tank for it. Oh, and this is a big nemesis here as Fried Rice takes care of one, goes for another one, forces the recall. Yeah, eventually does go down. Dampish Penny rejoining the fight as neither team is capped yet. Source also taken care of by Renegade. And it looks like Mizzou is once again going to get the first cap onto this one. Oh, nice headshot there from VA Beast. Not quite able to take care of that character. But yeah, the Tracer, thorn in the side for Tarleton. Nice flank there to open it up as Dampish Penny once again loses his life. Fried Rice under a lot of pressure here. Probably not going to live. Yeah, it does go down. As Tarleton probably has to look for a reset as Steak will also get found by Renegade. Renegade really putting in work here early on this point. So a lot of credit there for player Mizzou, Tracer player. Yeah. Yeah, gonna try it again. Tarleton gets a spot on all those players. Nice Immo there. Immo there keeping the life of Fried Rice as now Mizzou without their tank. Bob also sent out as well, doing a lot of damage to Matra. He's able to duck in. Once again, Renegade with a double kill into Dampish Penny and VA Beast. So causing Tarleton probably to have to reset once again.
Yeah, that Tracer, we see the cast come out again. They've got to find an answer for this Tracer.
Yeah, almost nearing OT. They do have a couple ults to work with, both those support ultimates. Probably going to get utilized in this fight here to try to regain control of this point as Ramatra does a T-pose on the enemy team.
I am noticing
we are going to see the Ramatra ult come out here, I believe. There it is.
Yep, there it is. With the Curio, they just need the ult jump to get back control of this point.
Yeah, the enemy Ramatra will fall as Fried Rice continues to push forward, doing a lot of damage, taking care of both those support players, and Tarleton pinning the kill on Renegade here, stays alive. Still running for his life.
Yeah, he's stalled out till 99 though. So. And here we go again. Will we see a repeat of the first round?
And we're gonna get a Tracer as well from the side of Zorse. So excited to see what he can bring here.
Yeah.
I see front lines for the team, and Fried Rice actually able to take out the Juno with the Vortex, so maybe causing another reset from Mizzou to use those support ultimates when they try to push again here in just a minute. Dampish Penny still trying to keep his turret up in the back.
Yeah, they're kind of funneled here. Mizzou might want to look to reposition. We're going to see a Tracer duel. See the back window come out from State?
Yeah.
No back window of their own. It looks like they're just stalling it out their way, and they have time.
Yeah, they are respecting the window here. And once that goes away, we're going to get a fight. As they pop a back window of their own, Dampish Penny unleashes with his Tor Bolt, trying to just do everything to stop them from coming out of this choke. And he will get to pick onto Jerry with that.
Pick on Jerry. Yeah. The Tor Bolts have really been on point. Juno ult comes down, but it's not enough to save their tank.
All the ults coming out from the side of Mizzou, but they're losing players like flies. Not sure if it'll be enough as Fried Rice tanks all the damage from that Bob, pretty much nullifying it. Oh, but Epsilon gets two back all of a sudden, so now it's a chance for Mizzou. A lot relies here on, that's a great ammo field to keep the life of Tracer. And wow. Yeah, not sure if State can touch here. No, he cannot. He will go down. And that will be the point for Mizzou. That was just a very good ammo to keep Renegade alive, as well as those two picks from Epsilon to win that point back when it really didn't look favorable for Mizzou, if I'm being honest.
They did not. Yeah, they popped 3 ults, but they weren't able to really get a lot of kicks, and then all of a sudden everyone just started falling on targets all at once.
Yeah, so we're going to get treated to a third point here on this first map of Samoa.
And there we see the Lucio come out
as well as Winston, which is Fried Rice's favorite dive. Sorry, dive. I can't get the name. Will come. Agent champion. Oh, sometimes these games just get mixed up. Hero, right? Favorite dive hero. Favorite dive tank. Outside of Fried Rice.
They're expecting a tracer from Renegade again, but he's got May now. That might throw Carlton for a bit of a loop. Yeah, you see Fried Rice looking for the tracer flank, but there is none.
Yeah, they're gonna take Tarleton gonna take early control at this point as Fried Rice gets isolated by the Maywall and goes down.
Messes up his jump.
So that spells trouble for Tarleton as now Mizzou make their way onto the point. Zor's able to get one, but it ultimately goes down to the dynamite from Epsilon. And Tarleton forced to fall back and look for a reset. Yeah, nice Maywall there, isolating Fried Rice from the team and getting that point for Mizzou. Mizzou's been very successful early on in these team fights, getting the point, even on the one that they lost.
Carlton has got to really find their footing.
Looks like Zor's going for another flank here as he fights the back line. And he is going to take care of Epsilon along with Steven. Okay, so
Very well executed dive there.
yeah, nice job. All the kills going in favor of Tarleton. Just the enemy Ramacha remaining as he doesn't want to stagger himself. Probably just going to die. And there it is. So after 30%, Tarleton able to win the point back. And we will get a Diva swap. Potentially try to deal with some of that dive. With a little bit of dive of their own.
And a Reaper swap.
Yeah.
To deal with Winston.
Complete composition change here.
Yeah, complete comp change of the supports.
Azorus once again looks to deal with some of those backline players. See if he'll make his move here as he looks to target the Juno. Uses recall, gets out.
Recognizes the cast and he knows he can't duel him.
And right as I switch off him, he takes care of that Reaper.
See Fried Rice looking for a pick.
He does have the Primal ready, not really afraid to take a lot of damage, playing very aggressive. Jerry does go down. This is now Mizzou playing at a disadvantage here, and they will, yeah, they'll just, that's actually a boop from Stake. I thought they were trying to reset. Stake able to get the boop onto the enemy Diva there. As the point stays with Tarleton, they get to retain that Primal as well for this next fight.
Well, Mizzou opened with a dive comp, but it looks like they were not able to deal with a dive there themselves.
Yeah, and I mentioned the Primal ult economy looking very good for Tarleton. They have 4 ults now to deal with this next push as they're in a prime position. Hopefully not jinxing too much there when I say that, but
Fried Rice playing aggressive if it's got that primal.
backs up a little bit to play with his team.
Diva a little bit out of position. Oh, gets saved by the Juno.
There's the beat from Stake.
There's the beat.
A lot going on. Seems like they're trying to,
Trying to protect their support.
everyone grouped up a lot of,
Good counter.
yeah, nice Kitsune now. Coming out from VAB's. Fried Rice does get 2 picks. Tracer with no recall. Fried Rice targeted him, takes him down. And now just the Diva remaining. Just good ults there from Tarleton. Both the support ults utilized to try and deny that push. As I don't know if Mizzou's going to be able to touch. Yeah, Primal going to stop him from doing so. And there it is. Tarleton is going to get the first map. 1-0.
Very good plays by Fried Rice. He knew that he needed to play aggressive. He knew that he needed to get those supports out of the way because if they don't have a backline, the rest of their team just falls apart.
And this is the play from Epsilon that secured them that point, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Pops up with a headshot.
Oh, didn't get to see that second kill.
See that?
But, yeah, some nice shots there. Taking out both those players to get the point for Mizzou. So credit there. I believe we'll be going about 2-minute break. Shouldn't be that long. I believe a lot of these Overwatch games like to hop straight into the next map. So we will be back with more action in just a bit. Okay, guys, we're back loading into the second point here now. I have been informed of the audio issue. Doing everything I can to fix it. We'll see if it makes a difference here on the second point here.
Hopefully I can get my...
So we can hear our amazing co-caster, Mr. Gimmick. So I do apologize for that. Not familiar with a lot of the Streamlabs software that we're using, but nevertheless, Tarleton takes a 1-0 lead in the series, as Fried Rice is going to need to restart. We're going to have a slight tech pause as well. Or really not a pause, maybe just a restart of the map. Yeah. We're heading straight back into it, okay. Okay, I'm adjusting a few more audio settings to see if it comes up a little bit clearer. At least from the game audio perspective and whatnot.
Yeah, it seems to be like desktop audio is the main issue.
100%. We're gonna leave it at this. So we are gonna see Widowmakers from both sides. Pretty common selection, I think, on this map in particular, on circuit.
Yeah, heavy poke. You even see the double sniper come out from Mizzou.
Yeah, Ambush Penny sticking to the Torb. Seeing that the success that it had on that first map in Saboa. It's gonna stick to it here. Tarleton starts on defense, gets set up.
So you're both teams rocking a Sigma. It's really going to be a battle of who can get the most picks.
Oh, exactly.
Those Widows.
I see. Torbjorn looks for a slight headshot angle onto that Widow. There's a lot of pre-fires.
Yeah, both team Sigmas are going to have to manage their shields properly to cover their Widows, cover their snipers, give them the biggest advantage. In the
Seems
duel.
like Mizzou's able to take control of that first choke point, as the payload does get pushed forward. Now this is where Tarleton's going to try to anchor down, try to stop a lot of the momentum. As Zorsk gets a couple of nice headshots there onto the Sigma, gets him pretty weak. Oh, and Jerry taken down. Zorsk doing a nice job there.
Playing a very low ground Widow, but they're not expecting this angle.
Yeah, I think that pick kind of corralling Mizzou here, as they look to try to just camp out and wait out until their team gets their respawn in. A nice job there on that first team fight from Tarleton. The Widowmaker ult popped from Zorse. I guess more information for a few of those players. Fried Rice does take care of the Zen, along with Zorse diffing that enemy Widowmaker. And now once again, Mizzou being forced to fall back. And while all this has been kind of progressing, ult economy for Tarleton, really for both teams, getting pretty high, as one of them is utilized there. Takes out Zorse.
The Hanzo. You see the Hanzo coming out.
Wow. Fried Rice gets a cancel onto the Sigil, yeah. Nano's still kind of in effect, just about to wear out. See if Tarleton tries to contest his first point.
Yeah, we'll see another Sigma ult.
Ooh, a nice Zen ult to counter. Keep the Hanzo alive.
Just a lot of ults from Mizzou looking to neutralize anything that Tarleton does to counter ult back.
Yeah, and all those Tarleton players get taken out. Mizzou able to cap the first point.
No changes in team comp so far. Looks like both teams are pretty confident in their players. So this is an almost mirror match, other than the supports really, and that one DPS. Ooh, Dampish almost gets taken out. Looking for a pick on the Sigma.
Torbolt utilized as well.
Yeah, really
Kitsune
far
popped.
back. Torbolt.
Zorus once again gets taken down during all this chaos. And Damage Penny tagged pretty low, also taken down by the enemy Widowmaker. So now Tarleton under a lot of pressure. Fried Rice getting Sig ulted, forced into a corner, and immediately taken down. So that should be an easy second point for Mizzou as Tarleton looks to anchor down here. Gonna get an Ash swap from Damage Penny.
Yeah, it looks like the Torp was not cutting it on this map. Just not able to compete with the hit scan of the Widow, the one shot.
Yeah, combined efforts from Epsilon and Renegade, getting picks and providing a lot of space for their team to work forward, and not much Fried Rice can do at that point once the backline gets taken down. So he looks to.
Like we're in a...
Wow.
Ooh, the Winston gets immediately shut down from Fried Rice.
Yeah, quick ante there. Takes a lot of damages. Once again, Epsilon taking down Zorus. So Mizzou making a lot of progress here early on.
Yeah, Tarleton needs to stop the bleeding. We see the Bastion pick come out from Dampish. They might look to burn down the Sigma, though it's going to be really difficult just because of what Sigma can do.
And Zorus eliminated again. The poor guy can't live for 5 seconds. The Epsilon just eliminating him from this match so far.
Yeah, really showing him that he plays a little bit more Widow.
And there it is. Zorus comes back
Zorus
off respawn, takes down the Zen. As that payload does near its endpoint. High ground maintained by the attackers.
We might see a Widow ult here to help.
Zorus with yet another one. Jerry goes down, gets traded by Renegade. That Sigma taking a lot of damage, probably not going to live through this. Nope, he will go down. And Tarleton able to try and make a final stand here at this last point, but still with a lot of time left to go. We're going to see a lot of ults popped here within the next few minutes.
They do have the BAP window and Bastion turret. Like that could really be damaging if they can get the Sigma flux out.
Potential powerful tool for the side of Tarleton, as Tarleton receives a little bit more info with that Widowmaker ult.
See the Sonic Arrow come out.
Tarleton just needs to identify where the main push is coming from so that BAP window gets the most value that it can. As the side of Mizzou does wait out the Widowmaker ult to try to disguise where they'll be coming from. Fried Rice gets a little bit of information there. But Mizzou really taking their time, playing it slow, regrouping.
Yeah, we see a lot of time being burnt up here just on like hope. They're just looking for something, looking for a Widow pick maybe.
Yeah, two Widows fighting each other as we speak.
Yeah, as we speak, the Sigma really causing a little bit of a pressure on the left side.
Oh, and it looked like Zorus got hit by something, which threw off his crosshair placement just a little bit. And high ground maintained now by Mizzou.
We see the Nano Sig. That's going to be very damaging.
And there's the window from, and the MO try to keep Stake alive under a lot of pressure here. Does go down.
Yeah. Can't find.
Oh, and that Zen ult's going to make it very difficult now. We are going to get the Primal as well.
Should be able to stall with Primal.
Oh, Zorus, nice 2 picks there, taking out the back line as only those high ground players remain. Fried Rice kind of getting in their face, and Mizzou might have to look for a reset, and they do. I'm sorry for Zorus for not catching that, but it was a nice flank.
He said he may be able, it may be good on Widow, but let's see how you do against Tracer.
Oh, nice stagger onto the tank. So now Mizzou's really going to be in go time when they come back. Only 30 seconds remaining. Tracer on the point, trying to cap. They will force the recall and force him back, but that was quite scary.
Almost a C9 there by Tarleton.
Tarleton does figure it out, recovers. Getting close to a pulse bomb.
Yeah, we see a pretty much almost a full dive comp other than the Bastion.
And no ults on the side of Mizzou, so Tarleton looking for a final shutdown here.
We'll probably see a Bastion ult to try and get a pick on the...
Yeah, it's popped to wrist right now.
Probably on the Ana. He'll probably go for the Ana. Yep.
Yeah, he does take down Ana. Stake goes down in response. Diva D-mech'd, taken down.
Without the Ana, they have no healing. They just have Lucio heals, and it's not enough. Tarleton is going to hold him here.
Yeah, Bastional with initiation. Tarleton able to secure that final point despite the slow start. Despite Mizzou's momentum as well. We're going to get a side swap now after that 2-0 from Mizzou.
Great recovery by Tarleton. Once again, we're really seeing a pattern here. Mizzou just gets the upper hand and then slowly just loses their lead. As Tarleton adapts to their strategy.
Torbolt utilized as well.
Really
no. Source once again it's taken down during all this chaos. Oh no. Landed. I apologize to all the viewers, guys. I did not switch from the screen, the observing screen.
Wow.
In between maps.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well,
so I know who will not be doing the observing next week.
we know who will not
For
be running
Overwatch.
the stream.
Yeah, I'm new with Streamlabs. Haven't used it at all. Just gonna try it out this week. Wow. So that was just commentary without any gameplay. That's just amazing. Okay. Anyway, let's go next. Man. Tarleton on the attack now. Similar composition. Dampish Penny on the Hanzo. Almost mirror comps besides the Zenyatta and the Kiriko. Oh, Widow saved just about by the ammo field.
You could say our stream is a lot like Tarleton's gameplay right now. It takes a little bit getting used to, but you know, we'll get there eventually. Winston really tearing into the Sigma here.
Nice pick there by Fried Rice. Onto the Hanzo. Jerry taking down pretty low. Don't know if he has ammo available. Yeah, Fried Rice took him down. Source with a couple picks as well, and Tarleton able to successfully move that first point forward. Kind of like the side of Mizzou was able to do on their attacking. Source looking for an opener. Ooh, almost gets taken down by the Hanzo, who I believe had info on him with the scan. And VA Beast will go down.
No one can hide from my sight.
So right before Tarleton's able to capture that first point, Fried Rice takes a lot of damage, goes down. Tarleton probably having to look for a reset now.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Both sides back on a sniper comp. We'll probably see a more dive-heavy comp for Tarleton come out once they get to the second and third point.
Yeah, once
Not
again,
able
Fried
to
Rice
primal.
targeted there. As he gets sig ulted and discorded. Not really able to get out of it.
Forces out the Emor by Jerry, but the Hanzo ult is not able to find a pick.
Source gets grabbed real quick by Renegade. So Tarleton kind of getting stifled out here. This first point, about a minute 20 to go.
They do have some ults to work with, but so does Mizzou. Zen really shutting down the Winston.
Source gets the trade on the Dampish Penny there, keeping it in a 4 versus 4 during this team fight. As the Primal also gets utilized, and he will get the kill on the Renegade, knocks him off the map.
Good Primal.
Rest of his team trying to look for a follow-up. Epsilon takes down Zorse. Sigrock actually saving Epsilon there, I believe.
Fried Rice
Not able to
looking
get the
for a
finish on
trade.
him.
not able to get the trade. Tarleton's gonna have to reset.
Yeah, Tarleton kind of in crunch time now. With 38 seconds to go. Need one of these team fights to be successful in order to keep this map alive.
Yeah, but they do not have a lot of ults. They're gonna need some. They're gonna need some picks from Zorst or Dampish.
Wow. And all these ults being applied onto Fried Rice as he just tries to keep his life for this final team fight, and it appears he will be able to do so. Although Dampish Penny loses his to Jerry. We're gonna get the window out as Zorst takes down Renegade. But all the trades are really coming through for Mizzou.
The Widow caught out though.
Yeah, Fried Rice trying his best. Gonna need to touch the point, although he's Discord. It's gonna be hard to keep his life. Yeah, not able to. And Tarleton now into overtime. Not quite able to get the touch, so that map will be going to Mizzou. We're gonna get a 1-1 series. As yeah, we have a close one here today. So again, apologize to everyone for any of the stream issues, missing the gameplay, as Zorst is able to get play of the game. See this? Nice pick there on the Hanzo into the reset. This did stop Mizzou from getting that 3rd point. Nice play there from Zorst. Picks up the triple. And we will be cutting into a short break. Appreciate the nice words, guys. Me and Landon doing our best despite the stream issues there early on. And from what it sounds like y'all can hear him now. So that's great. That's great news. So we're gonna cut again to a short break. Won't forget to change scenes this time.
Yeah, I'll definitely
We'll be back
remind you this time.
momentarily, guys. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. We're entering the 3rd map now. It'll be Colosseo. Pretty common push map, I would say. A lot of teams prefer this one.
Yeah, a lot of the other push maps are a little bit tough to play around. Colosseo is a little bit. I feel like it's a lot easier to pick and choose what you want to run here.
Yeah, kind of a clear-cut plan, almost, you'd think, right? Heading into it, we're about to get to see the hero compositions for both sides. Dampish Penny sticking to that Torbjorn. And we are going to get a first look at Moira as well. On the other side, Venture.
Hey, I can't say I'm too sad to see a Moira on
Yeah,
the NA team.
you wouldn't be completely opposed to that, right?
Yep.
But very different looks. Love Fried Rice's JQ. Always seems to find success with that hero these games.
Especially with Steak backing him up on Lucio. They can cover a lot of ground with amp speed.
Trust me when I say I know firsthand how strong the amp speed plus the shout really is in covering that ground. Fried Rice lands an early knife there. Not quite able to get the kill.
Mizzou running basically full dive.
Woo! Nice pick there from Fried Rice. The knife into the shot. Jerry and Epsilon go down early. Dampish Penny gets traded out, and all the picks instantly going in favor of Tarleton. So a nice opening team fight. Might be the first time Tarleton's been playing from an advantage in most of this series. As we're going to instantly get a Genji swap from Renegade.
Yeah, they figured that one dive hero wasn't enough. They need another one.
Dampish Penny rejoins the fight as well.
Mizzou might find a tough time getting in on this super brawl heavy comp that Tarleton's running. Able to shut down, like, a lot of those divers will get shut down by Kaz Grenade and Junker Queen Knife.
Nice job there from Fried Rice. Like I said, his JQ is just so scary. He doesn't miss a lot of knives. And the Moira goes down at the hands of Zorse. Rest of the team being forced to fall back.
That Cassidy is a real tough time for Moira to deal with. Headshot taking 70% of your HP, it's rough.
I really love watching Lucio players as well. Just very hard to take down. To say that Steak does almost go down, but nice shots there from Zorse. Taking down both Epsilon and Harvey. Goes down to 1 HP, doesn't matter. Fried Rice takes care of Renegade, and first point already captured by Tarleton, so making a lot of progress early on in this one. As Mizzou needs to look for some kind of stop as they try to get some of these ults up. But Tarleton also with some ults available of their own.
I do apologize if I have any audio issues. I need to invest in a better mic, honestly.
Yeah, maybe it's a combination. Stream not being quite set up correctly and maybe the mic. Yeah. Not totally sure.
Real bootleg casters, but the ult's really coming out. The Torbolt to try and stop the push, but it wasn't enough to burn.
Yeah, I believe both support ults burnt as well, but Tarleton, in addition to Diva Bomb, Genji Blade, and the Kitsune on the other side as well. Yeah, so lots going on there.
Do still have JQ ult, but Fried Rice will not be able to throw that out until we get the Suzu.
Yeah, it seems like Mizzou might be a little bit aware. They're playing almost a bit separated, if you notice, on both that right and left-hand side. Oh, Dampish Penny right in the face of those attackers. Takes down Jerry. Diva gets demech'd.
It's a good 2 picks with the JQ ult.
Yeah, I believe he found a lot of value from that. Didn't quite get to catch it on stream. Both those players about 1 HP, probably going to get taken down here. Genji's staggering himself a little bit. He eventually does go down. But Tarleton does have... Yeah, go ahead.
Flying in. Steak doing a great job of just flying in and getting those finishes.
We're going to get a pause coming out as well. Tech pause. Probably on the side of Tarleton, I believe. Yeah. Honestly, Mizzou should have time to reset when they come back, because Tarleton has a long way to go before they can start making any more progress on this point.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
mistaken.
definitely see a fight at this bridge here. Mizzou really needs to come up with a plan. They really came out swinging on the other maps, but now that the JQ is out and about, they're having a really tough time looking who to dive. I mean, the only real like immobile targets are Zorse and Dampish on the Torben Kaz, but being close up to both of those characters is a major threat zone, and that they're finding a really tough time getting a pick on them, especially with the JQ just laying into Diva the whole time. And if you leave your DPS in front of JQ, it's going to be a really tough time.
Yeah, I agree. It can just be quite oppressive. And it looks like getting ready to start back up here again. Both sides signaling in, and we are going to get the countdown, so here we go. Zorse might be using this this Cassidiel as a little bit of zoning.
Yeah, he'll probably look for a quick like finish on someone, because Kaz ult not the most impactful, but it is good for picking up 1 or 2 kills or zoning, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Tarleton's getting set up defensively here, gave up control of the point. As they are playing with the lead, so I do like the idea. Zor's taking a little bit of damage there.
Good knife. Gonna look to go in on that knife.
Yeah, Snake providing a lot of support here.
Yeah. They do find the dive on Zorse, though. They're gonna be playing down a player, but their team is looking rough.
Yeah, Renegade not quite traded out, though. Does get healed up. And he will take down Stake as well.
They pop the Sojourn ult to secure some zone. Finally finding some progress on the robot with the Sojourn ult. Tarleton elects to not pop any ults and just take the progress from Mizzou.
Torbolt comes out from Dampish Penny.
Looking to try and stop it. No, he gets DM'd. The castle gets DM'd.
Wow, and the speed there in combination from the Tor B plus Lucio. Able to
Diva
get right
comes
up in
out.
that Ana.
Is not able to find anyone with the Diva ult.
And I believe all that remains is the Diva, so Tarleton look for the stagger. Diva kind of making an escape. Not sure if he's able to get out, though. Yeah, a little bit of a stagger there. So we'll see what Mizzou just elects to do without the presence of their tank here for a moment. As they kind of just play the bridge and the high ground, play safe. Makes sense.
Yeah, they can't really go in without the Diva. Tarleton back in another position to get some more
Ooh,
progress.
Zorse almost taking down Epsilon, down to 1 HP. Might get healed up. Beat there from Stake to try to deny the Genji, and it does, really. Renegade goes down. Junker
the
Queen
ults
ult comes out. Yeah.
An amazing combo. That's a clinic JQ
Yeah,
combo.
a complete cleanup there from Tarleton. The beat being timed perfectly to pretty much deny any impact from that Genji ult, as now Mizzou has to try to make a play here to deny Tarleton from capping this last point. Fried Rice getting right in the face to try to stop that from happening. Countering a little bit with the Maywall. Tarleton takes a step back. Yeah, Sojourn ult as well.
Yeah, it does not look like they'll be able to finish because of that Sojourn ult.
Yeah, Sojourn as well, pushing Tarleton back, but they're right on the edge of completing this. Might look to play defensively once again. Try to hinder any progress from the other side, as they are playing with the lead. Ambush Penny being careful not to go down. The rest of his team funnels back in.
Yeah, causing a lot of pressure to that Ram.
Kitsune just about ready for VA Beast, as Dampish Penny gets a pick on
Ram
Jerry
finds
along with Zorse.
Yeah, Ram finds himself split off from the rest of the team, not able to protect his team from these DPS and Stake.
Complete cleanup. Stake playing very well right now.
Yeah.
He had that
an
great beat
absolute
there in the
menace.
earlier team fight, and is being a menace moving along these walls. Our team not quite able to catch him or deal with him. It's pretty amazing to watch. I do love watching good Lucio players.
Yeah, it's funny because like I said, running Lucio against the dive comp, you got to understand that He will fight back. He will get back against you. You got to be prepared for that.
Ooh, okay. The Nemesis form for Matra getting a couple picks.
Yeah, really shut down the Kitsune rush there. Tarleton was looking to try and end this game real quick, but
Yeah, and don't know if you noticed, Doris also popping the castle as well, but he gets denied by the Maywall. Quite unfortunate. As Tarleton looks for yet another reset, but they're doing a good job on these like defensive kind of turnarounds when Mizzou takes possession. A nice knife there from Fried Rice. Somehow getting the tag on that player. Has JQ ult ready. Looking for an opportunity to use it. As he does pop it there. Gets a hit onto every player. Immo Field comes out.
Everyone, it's massive.
That Immo Field temporarily saving the side of Mizzou, but not quite for long as they get completely cleaned up off of that ult from Fried Rice. An amazing play.
You have no Kiriko. You've got to understand that if you're lined up like that, JQ is going to run through your team.
Yeah, maybe Mizzou not quite ready for Fried Rice to have his ult back up yet again. But as I had already mentioned, Steak, Fried Rice also having an amazing map so far.
Yeah, it's that synergy, man. They're so good on this combo, just constantly shuffling in and out of between their speeds.
Now it's Dampish Penny's turn. Might try to use this Torbolt to deny any of that space that defenders have taken up, as Doris does get found by their Ramatra.
Yeah.
And there it is, as those players try and push up, the Torbolt comes out, dealing a lot of damage.
Not able to find any picks yet, though.
Yeah, and they also lose VAB, so a couple players down might just have to abandon ship here.
Was able to force out the Nano, though, by the Ana. That's going to be huge because the team fight was already won for Mizzou.
Yeah, one less ult to work with. Mizzou still having 3. Steak sitting on the beat once again.
That window with Soldier and Railgun overcharge is going to be
beat
really,
is used.
Really rough,
Fried Rice a little bit cut off, however.
All the ults coming out.
Yeah, and that actually is every ult from the side of Mizzou, so now they have to be flawless.
We're going to see Kiri ult and Kaz ult before Mizzou gets really anything going.
Yeah, going to be an intense couple of minutes here as Tarleton looks to find the final win in this team fight. Mizzou trying to do the opposite. Push it past 135 meters as Fried Rice begins to make his move on the bridge.
Yep.
Nice Maywall there.
Can't afford any costly picks here. Steak causing a ton of pressure on putting a lot of pressure on the Baptiste.
Oh, he's getting focused a little bit. A nice ult there from Zorse. Gets a couple picks. Fried Rice follows up on the Renegade. A third for Zorse. And they close out the map. Might be play of the game even. Zorse with an amazing castle there. Picking off 2 members of Mizzou. And then getting the third to close us out. Tarleton leads 2-1.
Yeah, I think they overcommitted for we're going to see the 5-man JQ ult, honestly. That's what I would expect.
Yeah, hits all 5 players. Immo Field keeping them alive temporarily, but not for long. Fried Rice cleaning up there. Amazing map all around from Tarleton. Dampish Penny sticking on the Torb throughout the entirety of that one. And
very dominating performance by Tarleton, on especially Fried Rice on the Junker Queen and Steak on the Lucio.
Yeah, and I loved whenever the sides were swapping, how Tarleton played defensively and kept some of those players from Mizzou being able to make any progress. It was just really well done. So we are once again taking a 2-minute break. Tarleton now on series point here as they lead 2-1.
Yeah, seeing a lot better game come out from Zorsa than last map on the Widow. The Kaz is what Tarleton needed to see.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. After an extended break, we are back into our fourth map here. Tarleton leading the series 2-1 in case you've forgotten. I did turn up the desktop audio just a little more here as well, so hopefully that also makes things a little more clear. Good thing we figured it out by the fourth map, right? Anyway.
Yeah, you know, only took a little bit.
Let's get started here. We're going to see hero compositions within the next 7 seconds.
Yeah.
On this flashpoint map here. Sticking with the JQ, the Torb, Lucio, yeah. The usual here.
If it isn't broken, don't fix it. You know what they say. Plus, it's a very, very good brawl map. We're going to see the May come out from Redicate again. The Epsilon is going to match Zorse on the Cassidy. We're going to see if it's if Cassidy is Zorse's character or Epsilon's character in this case.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Epsilon play Cassidy yet this series.
No, it's mainly been like Ash and Widow.
So an interesting change-up. Still kind of a hit scan character, but still different nonetheless. As Tarleton is able to get priority here on this point.
Good knife by Fried Rice.
Damage Penny doing everything he can to keep his turret up.
Keep his turret alive. It's putting in work.
Epsilon does get the opener on the Fried Rice. It seems he got a little bit focused there on that initial skirmish. Zor's taking quite a bit of damage. He will also go down. So Epsilon off to a nice start on this cast, as we'd already mentioned. And Tarleton being forced to fall back and reset.
Yeah, having to rethink their game plan.
Still going to stick with the same heroes, however. It's going to make their way back in here momentarily as Tarleton elects to go left. And it appears Mizzou's already kind of positioned for this.
Yeah, they are ready.
Tarleton kind of hits a fake rotate, goes back towards where they were before. Now Mizzou's
really
kind of stuck on point.
On that back line. Yeah.
Mizzou kind of crowd here towards point as Fried Rice does get in the face of that Ramatra as he blocks most of the damage out.
Yeah, really laying into him while the rest of the team goes after the supports.
And Epsilon does take out Stakes, so an opener there for Mizzou. Fried Rice with the trade.
The Nano on the Ram. Oh, it's going to completely turn it around and secure Mizzou this first flashpoint.
Yeah, the Nano Ram with a complete takeover and first flashpoint going to Mizzou. Yeah, that's really all they needed. Nano Ram popping Nemesis form, taking care of all the players of Tarleton. And it appears Mizzou's going to get priority onto the next point as well, as they had already made their way over there.
Tarleton should be able to match them in speed of rotation and do the Lucio on the Junker Queen. And we're going to see a Bastion from Dampish. Has not really been working this match, but maybe something will turn around. Ooh, Fried Rice getting caught out.
Yeah, struggle here early on in those opening fights as Tarleton really gets cleaned up fast. It seems like the whole game plan for Mizzou is to target the tank and take him down early, as Zorse is able to get Epsilon, but I don't know if it's going to be able to do too much. Maybe it'll help out once these Tarleton players get regrouped, but yeah, as I was saying, these openers for Mizzou onto the tank really causing issues.
Yeah, they aren't able to really get past the Ram.
Yeah, he really seems to be stifling this JQ. However, JQ does have available Fried Rice. Been very good with those in this series so far. See if he can land another one here.
Yeah, he's looking for it, but Mizzou does have 4 ults to deal with it. No May wall.
Doesn't get anything for the castle, but Dampish Penny taking down 2. Hops turret form here, gets a third. Dampish Penny with 3, taking the point back for Tarleton at around 70%.
Bastion is back.
Yeah, it hasn't been really working this series, but Dampish Penny doing what he usually does, tracking down those 3 players, getting the point.
Yeah, already has Bastion ult off of that one fight.
Yeah, it could be huge here. He'll immediately pop it now off of cooldown.
Looking for a pick on the Ana or the Juno.
Yeah, Juno taking down there around half HP, gonna get healed up, however. These players from Mizzou just about to make their move. Has Juno already. Might use that as initiation. Yeah, there it is.
They're probably gonna see a
Beat his
we're
counter
gonna
from
see a Juno
Steak.
ult into
Nice shots
Rambo,
there from
probably.
Zorse as he takes one down.
Lays into the Juno.
Enemy castle or Machiro
Here comes
comes
the
out.
annihilation.
Damage Penny gets taken down along with Steak. Fried Rice taking a lot
Doesn't
of
look
damage.
like it's gonna be enough from Tarleton.
Yeah, no way out here for Fried Rice. Trying to keep him up, but he will not be able to. And not sure if they can get a touch here as they're going to look for it, but yeah, might have to just give it up. So that's going to be 2 for Mizzou. Yes, there it is. So 2 for Mizzou. Tarleton's going to have to be flawless here out.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen reverse sweeps from Tarleton. Flashpoint, not really their strongest map, but they've brought back so many flashpoints before.
And the change up here from Steak as well, switching on to the Juno off the Lucio. Still a speed character, but maybe just looking for a bit of a change up, trying to mirror side of Mizzou somewhat. We'll see who gets priority onto this point. Looks like it's going to be Mizzou as they make their way on.
Yeah, Tarleton does have the ult advantage, though. Ram
Terry gets
almost found
popped by
himself in
Dampish
a
Penny.
bad spot.
That shield mitigating a lot of
Yeah,
that
isn't
damage.
able
Yeah,
to
the
get
shield
through the
and the
ramp
May
shield.
wall doing a lot there. Zorse gets one.
Yeah, absolutely slamming the door on him. Really explosive opener by Tarleton.
Yeah, after Mizzou caps, shortly after, Zorse able to land that pick with the ultimate and get his team the point back.
Yeah, and they're gonna burn the ults, but they're gonna still be able to secure that point. This is what Tarleton needs. They have to burn the ults. They have to get something going.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And now JQ already try to deny this re-entry from Mizzou as they make their way forward.
Yeah, we're gonna see another Bastion ult too.
Ice block is being forced out from the May. So not quite gonna get a kill there, but good effort there from Damage Penny.
Forces out the ice block. That means that May has no answer to JQ ult though.
We're gonna see it there. That's gonna be and the
JQ,
ice wall blocking it off, but still gets to pick up to Ramatra.
It's gonna
Second
cut
there
off.
for Fried Rice.
Yep.
Fried Rice with 3, and it's a
May
complete
not
shutdown.
fast enough. Yeah, the May was not fast enough. It was a very good effort by Renegade, but not quite fast enough.
Yeah, even with the May wall coming out, it almost isolated the Ramatra off as he was already tagged by it. So he goes down almost immediately, and from there it just comes through, and Tarleton does get their first point. So as you said, a comeback maybe mounting here, as seems like Mizzou had already made their way to that next point. So Tarleton gonna have to do another retake type scenario.
Yeah, Mizzou is going to come up on 5 ults, and I think Tarleton's best play here is probably going to be to stall out and just let them and try and force
As we
out
see
their ults.
Zorse.
And then just take.
Tarleton looking to force out the ults, like you said. Zorse going left here, taking contact. Getting close to yet another castle. He's had some success with those. Nice knife there from Fried Rice. Is he able to get the pick?
We're going to see a pick.
Not quite.
But enough. The Mayo.
I don't know how many players of Tarleton that Mayo was able to tag, but it seemed like the majority here is Damage Penny does grab a pick onto the tank, but I believe he'll probably respawn by the time Tarleton does come back. So the Mayo coming in there pretty clutch, I would say.
Yeah, the Mayo really shut down that push.
Kind of saving Mizzou almost, because it seemed like Tarleton was favored.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what you want to do with Mayo, is you want the enemy to come to you. It's not really an offensive role like a lot of people would have it believe. It's mainly for shutting down an area denial. Let's see the Castle come out from
So it's all the
Mizzou.
members of Tarleton getting picked off of those ults. Tarleton does
Yeah.
appear to have time for one final fight, but this is going to be it as Mizzou
one
gets up to
final
around
fight, but
80%.
This is gonna be it. Yeah, Tarleton's gonna have to pop the ult.
Yeah, they're going to need that Juno ult, I believe, to find their way back in here as they try to get there now at 90%. They're going to need a touch here pretty soon. There's Casino, use that as initiation. Wall to try to wall them off, but they do get the touch.
Yeah, the Nano. They're gonna have to just pop everything.
Dampish Penny loses his life here pretty early, but Fried Rice still working there on the front of the site. Zorts will go down as well. Tarn without their DPSs.
It doesn't
Shout
look
pop
like
just
it's gonna
in
be
time.
enough from Tarleton.
Yeah, and just a denial there from Mizzou as they will take the map.
It's not enough.
So we're getting complete series
We're
today.
gonna go to. Yeah, we're gonna get a complete series, game 5. Tarleton just did not have an answer for this bomb.
Yeah, and it always seemed like Mizzou had priority on these sites before Tarleton could really get there. And they had a couple successful retakes, but for the most part, Mizzou was able to shut it down.
Yeah, especially in the ult economy, Mizzou was always ahead of the game. Like they always managed to find to have more ults than Tarleton, and always managed to stuff theirs.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So we're going to take one final break as we head into this final map. Tarleton and Mizzou locked at 2 apiece. We will see y'all in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're now headed into the 5th and final map of the evening. Both teams locked at 2 apiece. It's going to be on Kings Row. What better way to end it?
Yeah, one of Tarleton's stronger maps is Kings Row. They had an absolutely amazing comeback last season against Doan on this map. It looked like it was going to be a sure win for Doan, and Tarleton just had a crazy overtime run. So I'm excited to see what they can do this semester.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to end any other way. As we hop straight into hero selection now. Gonna see Zorus on the Reaper for the first time. And kind of the usual stuff from the other side. Yeah. Kind of the usual stuff from the other side. Epsilon remaining on that Casty as he was able to find success on Flashpoint. Along with the May from Renegade as well. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, Kings Row wouldn't want it to end anywhere else.
100%. Looks like Tarleton's going to be on attack first. Both teams running May. May is so lethal to tanks on this map, especially on that first choke.
Yeah, this first choke going to determine a lot. As we head straight
Zor's
in.
swapping off to Widow. Going to look for an early pick on the Ana or maybe even one of the other DPS.
Yeah, playing that high ground position. Trying to get some damage on Ramatra. Does eventually elect to drop down.
Goes for Reaper. Trying to look for an early
for an
cheese
opener
kill.
there, yeah.
Good strategy.
Yeah, I like the idea. Damage Penny does make his way forward.
Yeah, if they get past that first choke. Get a wall on the Ram. Force out the ice block.
That combined damage from the Reaper and the punches from Ramatra putting in a lot of work. Zorus goes for the TP up top. Go for a quick flank here.
Yep, gets a drop on the May. Gets a pick on the May. Look at the support. Oh, they're all dead.
And those openers just great. Nice initiation there from Zorus as he has success with the TP and dropping down behind the May. Getting a complete drop on her. Tarleton does capture that first point.
Yeah, and this is honestly the hardest part of this map is this choke, and then the one right after the first point is captured. It
nice
really,
start
especially with May on the enemy team. See a lot of ult charge built from that first fight from Dampish. Almost, already has it.
Oh, that tank's in a lot of trouble, and he'll go down.
Yeah, electing to just take the space immediately.
Yeah, wow, Damage Penny getting the ult and straight away utilizing it so Tarleton can get past that choke. And Zorus with another kill, yeah. Really well done.
Really, really opening out strong on this map.
Really well done there. So continue to push forward.
Yeah, if they keep this momentum, they could win. But we need to make sure that we slam these next couple choke points.
Zorus waiting in a flank position here. Not sure if they're quite known. Now they're aware of it.
Yeah, finds the Kiri. Almost gets melted by the Bastion.
In response, Dampish Penny, Fried Rice taking down 2. Worth it for the cost of Zorus.
Gets his head taken off by the May Icicle.
Not sure if we're going to get contest here from Mizzou on the second point. Doesn't look like it. Actually, yes, they come in now.
We might see a Ram ult. Yep, counter Ram ult. Maximum particle effects.
Oh, Fried Rice remaining alive, though. Kind of avoiding the Ram there.
Yeah,
don't quite catch him out.
And Tarleton, even through all of that, was able to keep it going.
Yeah, and Dampish Penny getting off yet another May ult there towards the end of that fight. Kind of securing it. And, I don't know, Fried Rice was able to stay tucked away. Not really taking a lot of damage while frozen.
Completely bypassed him, even though he was completely vulnerable.
And ultimately, Tarleton gets
we could see a big Reaper ult here. They don't really have a lot of things that can shut it down, other than Mizzou.
He's gonna look to drop here on timing. Maybe
He's gonna
TP
look to
for
force
that.
Force that Hanzo. The Hanzo's off.
Oh, here we go.
A big ult. The Kiri Suzu, though, like I said, able to stop it, but it does get the Bastion. And the main thing is, even though he didn't get a lot of picks, he was able to look at him, causing the rest of the team to sweep up.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, man. The pressure alone allows Tarleton to capture that point with a whole 4 minutes and 16 seconds to spare. So a great advantage here at the start of this.
Yeah, Mizzou is going to have to really, really fight back in this next point. They're going to have to basically have no resistance if they want to win this next match.
Yeah, if they want to give themselves the best chance for sure, they're going to have a similar start as to that of Tarleton. But if you're Tarleton, you could have hoped for anything better.
We're going to have to... Oh, man.
Yeah, so overall, good positioning from the side of Tarleton there.
Tarleton just needs to not get picked off by... we're probably going to see a Epsilon on the Widow, and Tarleton just needs to not get picked off. They elect to do Renegade on the Hanzo and Epsilon on the Ash. They're going for a really poke comp while Tarleton remains with their brawl comp.
Yeah, kind of a complete revamp, complete new look for Mizzou as
we see
they kind of struggled on the defensive
on
side.
The cast.
Still a little bit of poke though, for sure.
For sure, the Sigma kind of vulnerable to May, so I am wondering how they are going to make this work. And Sigma has a really, really tough time protecting his backline from Reaper.
Oh, and I see the plan here. Tarleton's going to try to isolate the tank by Maywalling it off.
Maywall that Sigma. That's exactly right. That's why it's so lead. This point is so. There's Epsilon on the Widow again. Like I said, looking for a real cheese kill. Tarleton not giving it. They don't need to in reality.
Oh, I think they might have a... Yeah, not quite going to work out. They did try it, though.
Enough. No, they did try. They did know. It was, it's one of the oldest tricks in the book on this map.
Yeah, and I think I think Sigma just quite spotted it right before he walks through.
Just barely.
Sword's taken down early. So those picks you mentioned, they are able to find one already.
Yeah, needs to be careful.
But Dampish Penny returns.
Returns. Icicle to the face.
All four of those players playing high ground as Tarleton tries to keep them back for as long as possible, awaiting their return.
Time is the name of the game here.
For sure, man, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, a couple headshots coming in. Fried Rice almost goes down.
Yeah, smart to use the Nemesis and blocks so he can get back some of that HP.
Zor's once again taken down.
Yeah, Zor's getting found out pretty early here, but Mizzou not really making their move just yet, so time becoming a real factor as they do look to drop.
Yeah. They're playing a very slow comp, and it's very effective, but it's not giving them the edge they need on time.
Zor's back in the game once again, yeah.
Yeah.
They need to make something happen here, and it looks like
Fried Rice is looking to initiate, yeah.
Looking to initiate. Blocks the rock. But his Sigma's whole backline is just gone.
Yeah, I think decimated by the pushing Zorse as he gets right in their face. Denies any of that. Oh, and he's looking for this player up top. He finds him.
I guess third time was the charm.
Wow, and a stagger onto that BAP. So Mizzou in a lot of trouble here. They really need to capture this point as soon as possible as Tarleton's stalling for a lot of time.
Yeah, we're probably going to see them try and remake the cheese on the Sigma again with the Maywall. Yep, they tried. They tried.
And even still, the Maywall, despite not isolating any of those players, just even more stall as the window comes out too. Mizzou being forced to respect it, so even more stall coming out from the side of Tarleton. It's just becoming very difficult now.
All of the ults coming up.
Yeah, if you're Mizzou, this is very scary. They have to find a way through.
They got to look out for this Reaper ult. Now, they need Sigma Rock. Sigma Rock needs to go down.
So there's a window of their own. Nice ice block there, keeping himself alive. So all the ults being dumped now.
There's a Sigma ult. All the ults being activated here. We might see a big Reaper ult come in.
Fried Rice just staying alive as long as possible on the point.
Staying alive as possible.
He eventually will go down after, I believe, all of the ults were popped there from the side of Mizzou. They will eventually capture, but not without wasting a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, Tarleton not able to find a Reaper ult.
Yeah, maybe just not a good opportunity for it. Not entirely sure as Fried Rice looks to adjust his respawn point, and he will elect to swip to ride.
Yeah, we might see what Zorz is cooking on the Reaper ults later on in the match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and switch to him here as he pushes forward. Might have been heard by Renegade, and he was almost taken down. Both players on 1 HP.
Almost taken down. Yeah, he's getting back up from the Mei.
Oh, tagged very low, and he goes down.
Hey, you can't challenge that Hanzo.
Yeah, Renegade really making Zorz pay there.
Yeah. Showing him that you may have shotguns, but I got a bow and arrow.
Close range nonetheless.
Yeah. The Rhine into the Sigma is very, very favorable.
Yeah, and I'm also seeing this narrow choke point as well. I think also pretty favorable for the ride.
Yeah, looking to probably reduce the effect of Renegade on the team with the Rhine shield.
Window is used there from Stake, forcing some of those players back.
Fire strikes are really tearing into him too.
Yeah, Fried Rice really just being a nuisance here as his team gets to shoot from behind that shield. Sigil pops, does catch Fried Rice. Immo Field comes out, keeping him alive.
Saves him. Yeah, the Sigma kind of overextended, but they might find a pick on Fried Rice. Big nail.
Nice Rhine charge there.
Yeah, gets a pick on the Kiri. Oh, there's the Reaper ult.
Doesn't find anything though, goes down.
I don't know, saving the Reaper ult, but it's not really finding anything.
Shatter might be used soon to try and deny this capture. I believe Fried Rice looking to play his life as his team respawns. With the Shatter online, it's gonna be Tarleton's biggest tool here.
Yeah, they only have one ult to answer the Shatter too, and they've got Kiri ult. Yep, here we go. Find it.
Immo is out now.
Shatter. Yeah, don't need to Shatter.
So without their tank, those two high ground players kind of stressed, a little under pressure.
Tough time breaking through the Ryan wall.
And we're also seeing Zorz back on the cast again off the Reaper after using that ult.
Yeah, I think it was more of a just ult and then switch and hope for something type ult rather than trying to look for like a big ult.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. So now with 20 seconds left to go, might be the final fight here for the side of Mizzou. Shatter's still online for Fried Rice. Back on the Ramatra.
Mizzou really needs to make something happen here.
There's a window,
but
Tarleton just backing up. Not really, window not being really utilized in any kind of way here.
They do not have to push that if they don't need to. Like it gives Mizzou space to get back to what they want. We're gonna see a Shatter come down. Yeah.
Ooh, and they take out the tank instantly.
Yep,
and then the pin onto Jerry. Dampish Penny with another pick. Fried Rice finds it onto Epsilon. Now only one player remaining. Taken down, not able to touch, and Tarleton wins the series. An amazing time Shatter there. As Ramatra gets found before any of the ults come out from the side of Mizzou. Tarleton taking the series there at the end. Play of the game going to Dampish Penny, who was finding a lot of success. He was able to get that mailed up at least 3 or 4 times, maybe more.
Yeah, really showing people that he can. His Bastion may be a menace, but he's got a lot more up his sleeve.
Yeah, a lot more than people give him credit for. He gets a nice double there at the mail to get that second point for Tarleton, and they will take the series. Just an amazing job all the way around.
Yeah, really shut down Mizzou on this last map. You know, they probably weren't expecting this much resistance because Mizzou has really come out swinging, and it was a kind of a change in pace for both teams because Tarleton just had the upper hand the entire way back. And rather than being able to like swing it back in their favor, they just got completely crushed under heel.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. So I appreciate everyone watching. Once again, apologize for all the technical issues that we had early on. Glad we were able to get those fixed though towards the end of the series. And yeah, it was a great game from both sides. I really enjoyed watching. It went down to a map 5. But we will be back once again next week. Tarleton will move to 2-0 after today's game. And we will see y'all next Friday. Thank y'all for tuning in. Any final words, Gimmick?
Well played by Mizzou. Really gave Tarleton a run for their money. I don't think Tarleton was expecting as much resistance as they really gave out, and it was a really good showing from both teams because they really had to think and swap their comps up a lot just to try and get the upper hand.
Yeah, could not agree more. Got to see a lot of different heroes being played